Okay, welcome everyone to the sixth and final step of our process of using Doctopus and Goobric to grade Google Classroom assignments. So this step actually doesn't really necessarily have anything to do with Doctopus or Goobric itself, just something that might help you along the process. Now, it would be beautiful. It would be an amazing thing if we could take these rubric scores that we've got here in our spreadsheet, and actually if you go down to the next sheet over, you can see you have your list of students as well as their scores here in each category, as well as the comments. Now it'd be an amazing thing if all this were calculated into its own column, and even more so if it could just go straight into the grades here, but unfortunately it doesn't. Using Doctopus and Goobric, it does work with Google Classroom, but they don't necessarily match. It's kind of like working on a Ford with Chevy parts. Like you can kind of make it work, but it doesn't fit together necessarily perfectly. So what I'm going to do is show you a quick workaround to help you kind of expedite even this process. Okay. So this is more of a Google Sheets thing. Again, more along the lines of a Google Sheets thing than it is necessarily a Goobric, Doctopus, or even Google Classroom. So what I'm going to do here is I'm in the rubric scores sheet, and I've got my two students here, and I'm just going to quickly calculate these. So for our purposes, I've just went ahead and put in some other scores here. So here's our category. We can just assume that these would be subsequent students and their scores here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go over here to column J, and I'm going to do a function. Okay, so I'm going to hit the equal sign, and that's going to create a command or a function for us. And basically what that's doing is it's telling Google Sheets, hey, I want you to calculate something or perform some type of function. So I hit the equal sign, and I'm going to add it up. So I'm going to hit sum equals sum. Now what I want to do is select these, just click and drag. You can see it turning orange here. And those are the scores I want to calculate. Now it's easy enough. I'm going to close the parentheses and hit enter. So it's easy enough to add up those three scores. It's not something that is necessarily time consuming, but what's great about this is that you can do this for all students at the same time. Once you've got this command in this first cell, the first student that you're grading, all you need to do is go to this blue box right here, and you see a crosshair pop up. And what that's going to do is it's going to Google Sheets will assume that you're making the same calculation for every row thereafter. So all the students, all 39 other students, you just click this blue box and drag it down to the last student, and it will automatically create or calculate each student's score. So there you go. That's all the different scores. You can then take that and transfer those scores over. That you do have to do manually. Transfer them over here. You can take them straight into your grading portal, whether it's Infinite Campus or nGrade or Jupyter Grades or whatever you're using. In our district, it'd be Infinite Campus, but you can just go ahead and manually transfer those grades over. Just a quick workaround to quickly calculate all student scores and transfer them to wherever you need them. Okay, thanks for tuning in, and you are done using Doctopus and Goobric to quickly grade student work. Congratulations.